Hello everybody, my name is Donovan, I'm a videographer, and today I'm going to share with you the top 5 things that I could not live without in my video arsenal kit. We're going to start out with number 1, an action camera. So an action camera is some type of small little portable camera, kind of like a phone or GoPro, or I'm actually shooting on my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, but one of the ones I go to is my classic Hero Black 8. The thing never lets me down. It's very good in a pinch. You're able to put it in areas you couldn't normally put your big camera. Also, they're very versatile. They're designed to get beat up, have protective cases, stuff like that. So if you're shooting in water, if you're shooting in bad weather, this is your kind of go-to. Obviously, you don't want to be out a very expensive camera, so I highly suggest you pick one of these up. You don't need the newest or latest or greatest, but it does definitely help to have one, and you could probably pick these up pretty cheap on a aftermarket website or something like Facebook Marketplace. The second piece of gear that I could not live without is a portable audio recording device. So I'm using 3 right now. I currently have a DJI Lav mic on my chest, but I use this for weddings all the time. It's a Tascam DR-10L. You basically just hook this up to your interviewer, your subject, whatever, and it's a clip-on lav mic. It's all portable. You record to an SD card here. There's never any interference, anything like that. But for sound stages or live music or even weddings too for DJs, I like to use my actual portable Tascam. You can use any variation of this. I just like this one because you can mount it on a tripod and then mount your camera on top. But it has 2 inputs. You can do either XLR or 1/4 inch, but it's a very nice feature just to record stuff like built-in microphones, live music, or anything that you would need it for. You can also plug in external microphones for this, such as a boom mic if you want to overhead mic your shots. This is an absolute beast of a thing. You can record for hours on end. It could be battery powered for portability, or you can also just plug it in for infinite power. The third thing every videographer needs is their main camera. Now, I have a Sony a7S II. This camera is fairly old now. It shoots amazing in low light, has very good specs, 4K 30 and then 1080 120. You really nowadays would probably want 4K, at least 60, but I'm looking on upgrading soon. But you should always have a main camera, even if you can find some cheap, which these ones, like I said, are cheap nowadays. You could probably get them used for like $300, $400. So if you have that budget, you could potentially pick up 3 of these, have a multicam setup, and get the same color science and everything you need. But definitely invest in a good camera. I know sometimes it's better to get cheaper ones if you're starting off, but the better camera you can get, the better quality content you're going to be able to produce. The fourth thing that you should tag along with your camera system, some people don't like them, but I think that they really do change your videography game, is an external monitor. Now this is the Atmos Ninja V. This is a very small monitor. It is fairly expensive depending on your budget. I believe when I bought this a few years ago, it was about $500-600. They make bigger ones, smaller ones, but I just like all the features on this. It has thermal so that you can see if you're shooting an S-Log. Typically the gray highlights on the face let you know that you're properly exposed. That way you're not doing guesswork in your editing and thinking, oh, I'm overexposed, so my log and color grading looks bad. This gives you so many things. Zebras, it gives you internal monitor recording, so you can shoot in aspects like Apple ProRes 422, which is very popular because of the quality, and you could just record straight to an external SD drive, plug it in, and then you have all your footage there, and you never actually have to hit record on your camera. You could just tap on here. The only downside that I will say with this is it does chew through batteries depending on the size you have. So kind of a bonus tip is make sure you bring tons of batteries. I always have probably like 8 for my main camera. If I'm not using stuff like my GoPro or Osmo, I'm plugging it in at the event I'm at so it's able to charge, and then I reuse it. I also bring all my chargers for my batteries. So say if I do have a long shoot and I go through all of them, I'm charging 3 at a time. That way, if I kill all of them, I have 3 to go, swap them out, and then I'm good to go. The last piece of gear that I like to use in my arsenal is the DJI Mavic Mini 2. Now, this is an older drone now, but that doesn't mean it's obsolete. It shoots just like I need it, 4K, 1080, whatever I need, it gets it. It's very versatile, very small, doesn't take a lot of area up in my pack. So I'm able to fit more gear like audio, extra batteries, cables, stuff like that I would need. So I would highly suggest that if you're a videographer, you get some of these items if you don't have them, because it makes your kit very versatile and just helps you gather all of that content that you need through audio, through video, and just through cables, extra batteries, lighting. There's all sorts of different ways you can run your gear, but I think that these 5 things are definitely things that you guys need. I'll put a link in the description to all of the items I have if you're interested in buying them, but please stay tuned for future videos. Like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notifications for future content, and have a wonderful day, guys.